Peter.
Maddie.
You got it?
I thought I'd come down and check out your bee project.
It's always nice to see my favorite student. Especially now that you've become such a big cheese.
Yeah. What's going on in Lab C12?
C12. Let me show it to you. You might find it interesting. Neat, huh? Over here. Take a look. Put this mask on.
What for?
DDT.
DDT, the pesticide. Okay. Now watch.
It's resistant to DDT. What kind of locust is that?
That's my locust.
What do you mean your locust?
Well, I mean, it's a hybrid. It's a combination of a desert locust and an Australian plague locust. It's not only resistant to DDT, it's resistant to all known pesticides.
Is that right?
And that's not all. I managed to isolate the DNA from both of the other species, and I learned that the gestation period for the hybrid is 1/4 that of the desert or the Australian locust, and that means a hybrid can reproduce 10 times faster than a normal locust.
How long do these things live?
Good question. Hybrid lasts more than 2 years, so that's 3 times longer than a typical locust. And they're fast. I mean, it's hard to gauge in a laboratory setting, but I think that one of these hybrids could do 300 miles in a single day.
And you've done all of this in a USDA lab without consulting anyone in our department.
Maddie, since when is it against the law for a scientist to experiment on his own?
In the last year, we've had locust plagues on 2 continents. 1/5 of Africa's arable land has been leveled by the desert locust, and now they're invading Europe. And you think we need a genetically engineered super locust? What are you, crazy?
Maddie, you're overlooking the science that's being applied here. This is engineering. I mean, what if this science was applied to the study of human disease? What if children could be born immune to leukemia, asthma?
You're not working with kids, you're working with bugs.
The bug is incidental. I'm talking about the science, and the science could still apply.
Who's paying for all of this? I know the USDA isn't.
Oh, well, this is something that I do when I can. Guess when I made him stronger, I didn't make him any smarter.
You moonlighting for the Department of Defense? Is that it?
Don't be ridiculous.
No, you know, if you release these things, they could devour a continent. What you've created here is a bioweapon.
Maddie, for God's sake, what I'm doing here is no different than anything in bioengineering concerning cattle, strawberries, corn, you know, to increase the yield. I mean, they call it frankenfood, but it feeds the world. What kind of a scientist are you?
I'm the kind of scientist who gives a damn about public welfare. And Peter, I'm shutting you down.
What? You can do that?
I want these things destroyed.
This is all self-contained. It's not a threat.
This is not contained. Come on, Peter. You know, you screw with nature and nature will screw with you. We can't afford for even one of these things to get out, right? I want them destroyed.